So, remember when I was talking about making a second toilet and shower downstairs? We got scammed, and this is a mess that we lived in for 3 months when the so-called builders were trying to drag the time and get as much money as they can out of us. We understood that nothing is going to change. We are not going to do anything, and obviously we reported them, and since then found out that so many people lost their money because of these so-called builders that were not builders. And the worst thing is nobody does anything about it. The police knows, everyone knows, and the other people have been scammed of very big money, and still nothing happened in a year. So what I decided to do is to give a little makeover to these rooms that we have downstairs. This is already a little extension to the house that was there when we came. We don't know how structurally sound it is, so we did get other builders to have a look at it, and they did say that we will have to take everything down and start from scratch. So because we did spend some money with the people that just took them away and ran, and we spent money on buying everything that we needed for this downstairs shower room, I don't think we can do it this year, so we'll have to put some money aside and then try again next year. Instead, I'm going to give everything a nice clean paint and put everything back in so we can get our garden back and get rid of all of the mess outside that has been giving me headache every time I was sitting in the garden. All we can do now is to learn the lesson and raise awareness that these things happen and people go unpunished. So please be careful who you let in your house, who you trust with works around your house. We have been lucky until this point, and we had great builders before, or people who worked on the house, but the one we used before, they were busy and couldn't do it. So just go by the word of mouth. Never trust a website online, a profile online. Any reviews, those people had lots of good online reviews with pictures. They were professional scammers, if I can say that. They were very nice, sounded like they knew what we are talking about. Just be careful, and from now on, what I do when I see someone having any work done around anywhere I go, I am taking a photo. They usually have their details in front, take multiple quotes from different people, and then decide who to go with. Do your research. We didn't know that this can happen, but it does, and you will probably never get your money back by the look of it. We were surprised to know that nobody does anything about it, and these people have been doing the same thing for years, and other people have been fighting to get their money back and they can't. So it's just another life lesson to learn. I'm happy that we are healthy, we can work and save some more money, and fortunately, yes, these things happen and we cannot turn back the time. So it is what it is. Just be careful whenever I did have quite a lot of paint stored in the shed, and I used it for this little project. It doesn't have to be perfect because, like I said, hopefully we can get this done next year. I painted the walls with just simple white wall paint that I had left from previous projects, and then you'll see that I did paint the flooring with a not so nice color, yellowish masonry paint that I bought before by accident. Didn't realize how yellow it was. I never used it and it was just wasting in the shed, so I decided to put it down in the room where the washing machine and dryer will be, so not many people can see it anyway. I added the same masonry paint in the hallway as a first coat to cover the red, and then I put a nicer color on top later. I moved all of the tiles in here. Like I said, we bought everything for this project, and unfortunately we are so angry but it didn't happen, because we do have this and I'm just gonna show you. Eventually it will happen. I don't know if it's this year or the next year, because we lost the money that we are never gonna recover anymore. And these, there is some glue because of the packaging, but these were supposed to be the tiles going up like so in the shower. And this here, I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna take this out. No, there's like an extra one there. This was supposed to be the flooring, you can see here, so it would have matched the flooring that we have in the hallway. And now I just put it in this corner, and that one is the base for the shower. And yes, we do have everything down to the soap dispenser for this project, but unfortunately I don't think we are going to have money to finish this here. So this stays here. What I'm doing now is put a second coat of paint in here. I have a paint which is lighter, is not this yellow. I'm keeping the yellow for here because no one is gonna see much. But in here I wanna do a different color. It looks nice and neat, and hopefully it's gonna dry everything quickly, because it does dry very quickly, and then we can move stuff inside. This color looks much better, and it's pinky on brand, and I do rate the paints, and they're quite cheap as well. We then added the furniture inside, the washing machine and dryer went on top. I then cleaned the Billy bookcase that we are using to store all our shoes. This is a great way to store your shoes, and I moved it in there from the hallway so nobody can see the mess whenever they come in from the back door. And this wardrobe, which is very old, I use as a pantry. Sit there. Moving on outside, we do have a pergola, which is such a beautiful addition to the house, and it was here, and there is vine growing, grapes. It's so beautiful. I am trying to clean. In that corner there was a fish pond that we kind of filled it up with stuff and put a door on top. I will have a full makeover for this space in another video, so make sure you're subscribed not to miss it out. So what I'm doing here is just give everything a nice clean. I want this space back. I want to have our lunches and dinners in here. um, it's it's nice to have food outside, and it's very close to the kitchen, so I can go in and out. I do have an electric stove, yeah, and I like to cook outside too, and we are going to make this into a little garden kitchen, or like outdoor kitchen. So for now, just giving it a clean before the big makeover. The table that you see there came with the house and is not solid wood, is veneer and doesn't look great, so I'm adding a plastic cover to protect it from rain.
Are we gonna have you outside or inside?
Outside.
Yeah! I love outside. Okay, so you should be there, Daddy should be there.
Moving on to the little patio on the other side. This space had a makeover last year. I painted the flooring that was red as well, and the paint still holds up. I just moved all the stuff away. I gave it a good brush, and I do have to give it a wash as well, because brushing it still left some stains and didn't look good. I then hovered this little sofa. You probably seen it. I painted the leather sofa last year, I think. It was blue and it stays outside. It's a nice cozy place to read or to have your coffee in the morning. It still holds up. I don't know how long we are going to keep it there, but it's just so cozy. I know it's bulky and it takes a lot of space, but I love sitting there. And I finally claimed the space back. It's not over yet. You can see in front of the door it's a mess, because that's what the so-called builders did. And yeah, at least it's nice and tidy. I have my pantry, which is a very cheap way to have a pantry for yourself. It's just a wardrobe and with some shelves inside, and these things don't have to be in the kitchen anymore. I also have my washing machine and dryer in place, so I don't have to jump over cords when I need to wash clothes. The shoes are all sorted. I'm happy. It's not the result that we were expecting, but it is what it is. So I do hope you enjoy this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.